Hey Capricorn, it's Evelyn from Twin Flames 3344. I have a read for you for the second half of January. I'm going to clear real quick with a C note. So this will be for Sun, Moon, and Rising, as well as the feminine's Mars and the masculine's Venus. And I've already pre-shuffled. I'm just going to shuffle a few more times, and then we'll see what we have for you today. Today is January 11th, 2020. And again, this is for the second half of January. So for everybody watching, for the best and highest good of all those concerned, what do we need to know? What do we need to learn? Let's clear all negative energies across all dimensions of time, space, matter, and realities, and fill with only beautiful divine love and diamond crystalline light. And so it is. Transmute, transform, transcend, and clear, and fill with that beautiful divine love and crystalline light. And so it is. All right, for Capricorn. Capricorn, Capricorn, Capricorn. Capricorn. January 11, 2020, Capricorn. Okay, so first card out for you guys is the Six of Wands. The challenge is the Hermit reversed. The foundation is justice. What's been happening in the recent past is the Four of Pentacles reversed. And crowning the read is the Queen of Swords reversed. What's coming up for you guys is the Judgment card reversed. And how do you see yourself? You see yourself as the Four of Swords. And what's around you, or how do other people see you, as the Nine of Pentacles reversed. What are some of the blocks you might need to work on or clear? Has to do with the Queen of Wands. So maybe your creative side. And then coming up is the Five of Cups reversed. So I do a hangman thing here at the end, where this card is the connector to whatever's left hanging in limbo at the end of the read. And that is the Ten of Pentacles. So this is the connector to what's hanging in limbo for you guys. And that has to do with the Six of Cups. Beautiful. Okay, and I pull another card for you guys. But I don't show you that till the end. It may be more than one card, depending on what that last card was. And the underlying energy here is the Five of Pentacles reversed. And I'm going to show you the story beneath that, okay? So I'm going to pull a few cards and see what it tells us. Okay. So the underlying energy here is the High Priestess here, the Two of Swords, and then the next card was the Moon reversed, which is just that eclipse that just happened, the full moon eclipse. So it may show, for me, this is the new moon, but it was the full moon was eclipsed, so that makes sense as well. And this is the Knight of Cups, and then the Five of Pentacles reversed. So this is definitely using your intuitive abilities, your psychic abilities, a secret perhaps, and keeping to yourself, okay? This is someone definitely keeping to themselves, or just in your knowing, as a psychic person perhaps, or could be also someone pretending not to know, right? Because they don't want to have to deal with it. So we have the full moon eclipse, or some kind of deception, or could be coming up the new moon, but this is the recent past. So we're talking about the eclipse here. And then the Knight of Cups coming in with love. And then recovering from whatever energies you were in, whether it's exile, abandonment, just feeling left out in the cold, destitution, homeless, any of those kind of energies, feeling left alone, okay? So those are the underlying energies we're coming out of. I just want to move this light just a little bit. And I'm going to clarify as we go, and then I'm also going to pull oracle cards at the end. So we have that Five of Pentacles reversed. Why? Along with the Four of Pentacles reversed in the recent past. So some kind of letting go, even though you don't have a lot of money right now. It's like recovering financially and learning to spend even if you don't have that much. It's okay to spend a little bit on yourself to make repairs. The foundation here is the Justice card, so there's definitely justice on your side here in the foundation, which is just truth and balance. And that's interesting, because the shape that's in this particular Justice card with the lines down and the cone above was coming up in the Divine Masculine read today. With the Divine, yeah, it's the Divine Masculine read. Looks like an ice cream cone. So, let's see here. Why do we have the Five of Pentacles in the underlying energy that's reversed? Okay, so we have the Devil reversed, the King of Cups, and then the Six of Swords. So this has to do with detoxing chaos. So this is the culmination of whatever addiction or codependency this is. Could also just be a Capricorn reversed as well. But it's the detoxing of the chaos and coming into the loving person that you are and finding peace. So this is leaving all the addiction to codependencies behind, but it may have caused you to lose finances, or you may have been emotionally or spiritually destitute as well as financially destitute before, and now you're coming out of that as an unconditionally loving person, finding peace, which is great. The Four of Pentacles reversed in the past is bringing up this energy of someone who's inspired to dump out love that no longer serves you. This could just be purging it out too, inspired to go through purging, to let go of emotional attachments. This could be someone who dumped you, or inspired to dump someone else, or just inspired to push your own self to your emotional limits to see how far you can go in order to find peace with yourself. This is keeping to yourself, staying quiet, being in your knowing. This is a very spiritual position of balance. Okay, so learning how to be in a higher vibration by letting go of things. It doesn't have to be money. It could be money, time, energy, your feelings about certain things, but just letting go. Even if you don't have a lot of money, still feeling charitable, not clinging to things. Why do you have Justice in the foundation here? The Justice has to do with the Queen of Wands and the Page of Swords reversed. And this could just be negative communications. It can be very immature, mean messages, spying. It's just really immature message. It's just kind of like Mean Girl energy, where she thinks she's justified in speaking this way. Or this can be also a child with issues. Can even just be, ADD or ADHD. Can be autism or bipolar. But any of those kind of energies may come up here with this Justice. But either way, this is on Justice. So again, she's feeling justified in communicating in this way. And that could be coming out of this destitute energy, whether she's Capricorn or not. But that's Libra energy. We have Libra energy here. There is Cancer and Pisces, so water signs down here, as well as Capricorn. And what else do we have? We have Virgo and Aquarius. Okay. So central energy is the Six of Wands. Why for Capricorn? Well, we have making a choice of path. Okay, but maybe it's not quite time yet. All right, so you're ready to lead the way. You might have good news that's come in, success, attention, and just general good news overall, and you're ready to go, but it's not quite time yet. You've chosen your path. It looks like you've chosen left, or the more divine feminine energies. And then the challenge is the Hermit reverse, the Virgo energy. Oh, that didn't come out right. The Hermit reversed. Why is that the challenge for you? All right, so for Capricorn, the Hermit reverse has to do with judgment and the Nine of Pentacles reversed. And this has to do with a final judgment that's come in, perhaps with Justice. There's been a divorce or some kind of court settlement. So that could be something legal, as well as it can be announcements being made or a wake-up call to action. And this has to do with feeling powerlessness. And the Hermit reversed has to do with someone who could feel like they're going out of their mind. But it also could be someone who's been over-isolating, who's ready to come out, or an older person with Alzheimer's, perhaps. And this is your challenge. Could also be the challenge of getting older and having children or a partner who's spending all your money, and maybe you're feeling the stress of not having that much time left to actually earn. So now worried about it. So all these energies could be coming up for Capricorn. Capricorn's a very practical sign. And then in the now moment with the Queen of Swords reversed up top there, crowning, she's reversed with these energies. Because she's, with the Queen of Swords reversed, she can be a bitch. If she's like that, she could be verbally abusive. But she can also be to someone who's very hurt and keeping to herself. Because she's just so much in grief and mourning. Okay. But she also could just be an air sign who's having an off day. So it just depends on what the other cards are that come up. So this is the Seven of Swords, standing up for yourself without being defensive or reacting. And the world upside down. And this could just be simple instability, or someone who's moving, ending a marriage, staying with another person at their house, even on vacation, or having visitors come to stay at your house. Okay? So this is like standing up for yourself when you feel like your world is upside down and falling apart. You are standing up for yourself, which is good. You may have to feel like the need to defend yourself if you're moving and others in the family may not be agreeing with you, or if you're ending a marriage. And so there may be fighting around you as well. And there's the Ace of Swords coming up next. This is a split. This could be lies cutting through the BS, right? Okay, so there's definitely some kind of split in marriage. So again, I told you the signs. We have Cancer and Pisces, Capricorn. I don't see Scorpio right off the bat, but we do have Aquarius, Virgo, Libra. What else is out there? I think that's it. Aquarius, so we have a lot of air and water. And then Virgo. Is there any? And you are Capricorn, so we have two of each of those signs. But we don't have a lot of fire coming up, but we have the Queen of Wands over here. And we have the Knight of Cups over there. And then the Queen of Swords, which is air. So we pretty much have all the different signs represented. We don't have a lot of specific fires, but we have the Queen of Wands over here. So what's coming up with the Judgment card reverse? So if we have judgment, a final judgment coming in, or some kind of call to action or announcement, why is it reversed now coming up? Because here it was upright. Before, the Hermit was reversed, which can be someone going crazy or coming out now. So why? Why is the Judgment card reversed here? Well, there may be a reversal of a judgment, really. Here we have an offer of a new life to share, right? So after this, after someone all of a sudden, not necessarily all of a sudden, but after someone has now offered some money or a brand new life to share, some kind of judgment was overturned. They changed their mind about someone, or you changed your mind about somebody else. And here's the next two cards coming up. So it has to do with that Five of Pentacles over here, the recovery from exile or abandonment, being left out in the cold. This can be lots of hospital visits as well with the Queen of Cups. Okay. So this could definitely be a coming together for business or love with a Queen of Cups if you're the masculine Capricorn who's been left out in the cold. So why do you see yourself as the Four of Swords? Why are you Capricorn, the Four of Swords? Why do you see yourself as the Four of Swords? All right, so we have the Ace of Wands, some kind of new passion. You may have a new passion for resting, praying, or meditating here, focusing on the heart space. And then we have the Hierophant reverse, which has to do with any kind of break in contract or divorce, being spiritual, outside the box, alternative. And here, this has to do with loss of hope and depression. And we have Taurus and Aquarius here. So maybe, you know, your new passion could be meditation. And then you could have Taurus and Aquarius around you or within your own chart. Or these two energies are getting you interested in meditation. Or you as Capricorn are offering your new passion of meditation to the energies over here, which we have Libra and the Queen of Wands, which is over here as well. All right, so there might have been some depression here in a divorce situation because we have a split up there as well. And out of this divorce situation is a new passion. So there may be a new person that you're interested in. And it could be someone with fire in their chart and or Libra in their chart. These energies are coming up as whoever has the passion who's offering it has Taurus and or Aquarius possibly in their chart. But it doesn't have to be. That can just be the energies of depression and divorce, or just alternative lifestyles. Maybe a new passion for maybe not staying up so late at night so you don't get depressed. Anyway, what's around you is the Nine of Pentacles reversed, which could be powerlessness. It can be someone who's spending your money, your child, your teenager, a partner, or you're losing your single status, or someone around you is. So why do we have this Nine of Pentacles reversed? And it's confirmed here that it's reversed energy. So we have, this is the worst over. This is literally bliss, because when the swords fall out of your back, that's the bliss state, you know, the pain going away. And then we have, there could be death here. This could just be the dark night as well, endings and transformation. And this is going into the aftermath of a death situation. It's like where a lot of people, a death may have happened, which can just be an end or transformation or transition, but there's a whole bunch of people clinging, trying not to let the changes happen, except this person is bowling through to make sure it happens. So others around you, Capricorn, may feel powerless. And there's that Scorpio energy times 2. I was saying the other water sign didn't come up, and here's Scorpio times 2. This is major, deep transformational energies here. In the worst is over and a brand new beginning, but letting go of your single status or people around you who are only around you because they want to spend your money. So this could be also Scorpio could be avoiding disaster, but this is that the worst is over in some kind of death, transformation, or transition. Just major change. This is deep life-changing event, but death takes a long time to happen. This is over a long period of time, and now we're finally in the aftermath of sudden changes, epiphanies, explosions, transitions, eruptions, whatever significant sudden events have happened recently. It led to the changes that needed to take place. So what do you need? The blocks you need to work on or clear have to do with the Queen of Wands. And why is that? Well, the Queen of Wands is coming up with the Seven of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups. And she's upright. So she looks like she's reaping rewards of herself. She's very happy with herself. So why is Capricorn in needing of clearing those blocks? Maybe this is the person you're divorcing or someone you're breaking away from, and they seem very happy with it. And you need to get rid of the block of feeling, not being happy for them. This is also coming up for them. And this could be someone who's feeling like a failure. So even though she's coming off like that way, she may not be feeling that way, really. She just doesn't want the world to see her pain. So she could be feeling like a failure, bad news. This could be just anything under the radar. And this is surrender. Just surrendering to having fallen off the horse, right? Maybe wasn't able to complete this journey, and surrendering to that fact. So she may not be happy, but it's because she's accepting, or she's pretending to have accepted it, but really hasn't, and then that could come out as some kind of reversal of the Queen of Wands later, whether that's you or somebody else. Okay, and then we end up there with the Five of Cups reversed, which has to do with getting over grief, loss, regret, guilt, or shame. Letting go of that, letting go of the third baton to finish the race or start over, making a decision, not staying on the fence. So here we go, we're walking away from all that you've built, and walking away from all the fighting or competition, conflict that has ensued. Okay, and it can have to do with the family, because the transition to what's hanging in limbo is the Ten of Pentacles, which can be a wealthy family. So you're either leaving a wealthy family, or you may be headed to your dream family by disconnecting from this relationship. It looks like you're connecting to either siblings, past friends, or a brand new soulmate or twin that is your dream family. And you're getting over all the old stuff in order to go forward into this, Capricorn, which is really good. So why do we have the Ten of Pentacles and the Six of Cups there at the end, which is beautiful energy? Well, that's coming in after the injustice of looking back or living in the past and expressing lots of feelings back and forth, sharing energy with someone, arrows of love, and having had to deal with injustice, but now, you know, the past wasn't fair, but it's like going on to express your feelings because would you rather be right or would you rather be happy? It's like this is the surrender. It's letting go because happy is the best justice you could have. And this is that energy from that life. So this is someone who's coming clean or getting clean and boldly going forward, releasing themselves. Really nice, okay? And it may have to do with this hermit who's over here is the challenge reversed, but now they're upright with the light, coming clean or getting clean in a bold move forward to travel or move, release yourself from prison or anxiety, any kind of fear. With the hermit over here, this could be a professional, a doctor, a pharmacist, or an old person, or just a Virgo with the light, shedding their light on this release for you. Or they could be holding the light out front, waiting for you to come over. That's really nice. Oh, that's really interesting too. Because my kids went down the shore today, and I had texted them recently to see what they knew when they were leaving, so I'd know when to expect them. And I'm Virgo, so there would be the hermit with the light outside waiting for the kids to come home. Okay, so that's the kind of energy that Six of Pentacles is. And I'm not a Capricorn, but I have 3 planets in Capricorn. I'm Jupiter, Saturn, and my moon is in Capricorn as well. So I definitely have Capricorn vibrations. And just so you know, the next cards, I wanted to bring them out because the Empress is at the bottom of the deck. The Emperor's reversed in disconnect and letting go to make repairs. So again, this Four of Pentacles is over here as well. In the recent past, it's the same card in the same position. So after a disconnect from a partnership, a relationship, ego death perhaps, or because he was out of control, right, abusing his power, but it doesn't have to be. It can just be someone who's ill, or an ego death, you know, transitioning his life, retiring, disconnecting from this partnership or relationship, and learning how to spend, but with less money. Even though you have less money, you can still, you know, buy things or pay to fix things up. It's okay. You don't have to be like a Scrooge, that kind of energy. So I want to show you what other cards were coming up after that. We had the Nine of Cups reversed after this, which has to do with not being happy alone, okay? Or just not getting your wish about something. But maybe your original wish wasn't really what you wanted, and maybe your wish has changed. And now you have the Hierophant upright, which can be a Taurus, or this could be a new marriage or commitment, okay? It can also be 2 children who didn't get their wish from a Taurus parent. Or this can be religion and church as well, like not getting your wish with the church. Maybe they didn't agree with what you wanted, and that can be a whole nother story. So let's just see real quickly what comes up for. I'm going to leave the Empress out because she was over here in the underlying energy, or the underlying energy. The Hierophant. Why is that coming in at the end? It has to do with negative groups, associations, third party, overindulging, underindulging, not happy, no joy, you know, overindulging or underindulging, antisocial behavior, or just groups that aren't good for you, you know, negative influences. And this has to do with grounding and integrating an offer of love from the same negative group that you've been dealing with that you know you shouldn't offer, but it's like a temptation. Okay? So even though the Hierophant, in essence, upright looks good, it's the old way, the patriarchal energies, and you just went through going through alternative energies. So it's like, are you going to go back to the old because it's comfortable and you're getting scared? Or are you going to stay true to yourself and be authentic to who you are? All right, and this is the partnership you may be splitting up. The King of Wands reversed and the King of Swords. okay? So I'm going to pull some oracle cards for you as well. So let's pull from Romance Angels. What time is this? 25 of 6, which is the Knight of Wands and the Lovers. For Capricorn. So you may have broken up with a partnership, but there's still can be romance. It could be two men breaking up in a romantic relationship, but also the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands breaking up in a relationship. We also have the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords reversed over there. So it can be a break in either of those relationships, or both. Or they can both represent the same couple, but in different aspects. Like, right, one's in their positive aspect in fire, and the other's in their positive aspect in air. All right, so for Capricorn, what is the Romance Angels' advice for January 11, for the second half of January 2020? We have retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. And the bottom of the deck is separation. It's time apart from your partners on the horizon. So there's definitely a split and some time apart just to gather your strength and yourself and your own thoughts. And then we have the Kipper deck. So let's see for Capricorn what's coming up from the Kipper deck. So this is actually a really good read. The central energy is the Six of Wands. That's success and attention and you know, getting what you want, moving forward with something new. We have justice. And then we're going into the Ten of Pentacles with the Six of Cups, you know. That's the dream family with your soulmate or twin flame. Even though it's not your wish, maybe it's not your religion, and you're getting courtship with main female. Beautiful, guys. Unexpected income, too. Really nice. The bottom of the deck has changed. Let's see what's underneath that. Occupation. All right, and there's a man thinking about a woman. It could be vice versa as well. He may be thinking about, she looks like her, so he could be thinking about bringing her into work, but it could be romantically involved as well. And then the changes now are happening. Could be a new car as well. All right, and then my numerology deck. Numerology for Capricorn. Okay. For Capricorn, what is their advice for the second half of January? Capricorn, Capricorn, Capricorn. Okay, so you got 3 cards. You got Karmic Completion, which is number 10, the Wheel of Fortune, which is really positive because you have completion of the old relationship, whatever that was, and then Happy Ending, which is amazing. All right, 93 is the reflection of the 39, which is the Knight of Cups. And then we have Perseverance, so don't give up. And then we have the Emperor energy. We have the Knight of Cups, the Emperor, and the Wheel of Fortune. And then the underlying energy, and they're green and yellow, which is, and then it's like a silverish color, which is more above the head. But we have Perseverance of the heart and the solar plexus of the yellow, confidence, and follow your heart. And then the underlying energy is abundance of this pink, which really has to do with the high heart, and the 8-8, which is the twin flames, the twins each balanced in their masculine and feminine, doing the dance back and forth within themselves, and then coming together as 8-8, which then turns on its side and becomes the infinity of the dance together in union. So there's very, very strong energies here for that. One more card for you guys. I'm going to pick from the energy deck today. All right, so this is the energy deck. Energy oracle cards. This is for Capricorn. Capricorn, you only have another week or so before your sign is over. And tomorrow, don't forget, is a big conjunction with Pluto and Saturn in Capricorn. So that's going to affect you. And let's see what we have here from the energy deck. One last card for you guys. That came right up. Actually, 2 came up. 3. We have action, 17, the star. Look at the stallions. A black and a white stallion chasing each other and playing and taking action, the star, to be the star that you are. The man holding a coin. 43 is the 3 of Cups, coming together in love, but also with the gold coin, which is the unity consciousness. Man holding coin. The man holding heart came up earlier for the divine masculine. And then we have 37 of third chakra, Archangel Shamuel. Third chakra is that solar plexus energy, being confident and bright and sure and shining your light. The underlying energy is the temple path, 12. Beautiful. And that's like the temple of the Garden of Prayer, Thomas Kincaid. Number 12 is the Hanging Man. And 12, we have the Hanging Man of Jesus. And Jesus actually walking in that painting of the Garden of Prayer from Thomas Kincaid. Okay, so the temple path, there's something very noble here. So make sure you drink your water and get your rest, get your joy, get your nature, and most of all, rise and be love, you guys. I'll see you. Bye.